It's time for week 2 of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League, and this week we're taking on Kat, who has a very scary Generation 7 draft led by Mega Gallade, but she also happens to have Manaphy and Tapu Bulu. Both Zygarde 10% and Sigilyph are very threatening Z captains. Her Weavile can threaten my Tornadus. She has a Skuntank to Pursuit Trap my Pokemon, Probopass and Wigglytuff to get up rocks alongside Smeargle, which can really do whatever it wants, and a Jolteon to outspeed my entire team and click Thunderbolt. I'll be completely honest, I built my team on Sunday and the trades went into effect Sunday night. I didn't see that she ended up having Smeargle, which is totally on me. But luckily I'm still prepped for the rest of her team, and we're starting off with an offensive, no-item Acrobatics Tornadus Therian. That way I can knock out Mega Gallade, but also have an accurate move versus Tapu Bulu and a way of hitting Calm Mind Manaphy really hard. Besides clicking Acrobatics, I'm meant to disrupt with a combination of Knockoff, Taunt, and U-Turn. Next up, we have Iceman, my Drapion, who's meant to get up Toxic Spikes, but also be a Pursuit Trapper for Sigilyph, knock off items while eating hits from Tapu Bulu, which is why I'm more physically defensive, and also go for Poison Jab. If I can get rid of Skuntank, Toxic Spikes can go crazy versus my opponent's team. And I have a Custap Berry just in case it gets low, since a lot of my opponent's attacks don't actually knock me out, but leave me relatively low. So maybe we can get a surprise Custap Berry activated. My Quilladin is finally coming off the bench as it helps me deal with Zygarde 10%, Jolteon, and Tapu Bulu. I can set up spikes while phasing my opponent's team with Roar, Super Fang to get off half damage, and Synthesis to keep myself healthy. My Mega Manectric outspeeds her entire team and can threaten the entirety with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ice, but I also have a strong Overheat for Tapu Bulu and getting off some consistent damage on Jolteon. I went with a fully physically defensive Steelix, that way I'm not pressured by Weavile. This can also get up Stealth Rock and weaken it with Rocky Helmet. I have Toxic to wear down Calm Mind Manaphy or Tail Glow, Heavy Slam to deal with Weavile while also dealing decent damage to Tapu Bulu, and Roar just in case my opponent wants to set up. My last Pokemon is Life Orb Infernape, which can check Jolteon and Weavile with an Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch. I have Close Combat and Flare Blitz to hit the entire team for neutral or super effective damage, and U-Turn out of there just in case I need to weaken Manaphy a bit more. So that's my team for week 2 of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. Big shout out to Cody for all the help this week, as well as Splash Play for the awesome editing, and let's jump right into the battle. Alright, so week 2 versus Kat. I'm just going to say right now, there was no Smeargle or Skuntank on the dock whenever I started building, which was Sunday, so a week ago, which is unfortunate. So I guess they do have Sticky Web or something like that, but it should be fun. We're going to do our best to do what we can. Stop T-Spike, stop everything from messing me up. Again, this Pokemon did not exist, and neither did the Smeargle, so I want to be very careful around that. Maybe we can get up a T-Spike as well of our own. Offensive Tornadus is obviously still very good here, and so is Roar Smeargle. We just got to be careful. There's no Weavile as well. I literally don't know what Pokemon they didn't have, but oh, I didn't mean to ignore our opponent. I meant to just ignore spectators. I made sure then they took them a couple days to then update it. I should have at you about it. It's no big deal. I can't do anything. Literally what I said right here. Whatever, have fun. Rocky Helmet. It is not Rocky Helmet. That does 19. I am offensive, so that probably means that's Fizz Def if I had to guess. I assume it's Fizz Def. Oh, that is not Fizz Def at all. We're gonna up a T-Spike if we can, as they explode. Best case scenario for me, I guess, because T-Spike goes up and they can't stop that. So I'm cool with that. I do have a Custap Berry too, which is nice. I can save that potentially. The Custap Berry might actually save me as well. I'm glad I made Quilladin a little bit more Spadef for this game. I'm assuming Manaphy might want to come out and just try and claim one. Jolteon comes out. Gonna use my Custap Berry here and just gonna go for knock. Alright. So we end up dealing with that. Perfect. That's Hidden Power. Super effective, so probably ground. I guess we just go U and click Mach Punch here. I assume it kills from 35. Alright, so now Tornadus is the fastest Mon. We just have to worry about Manaphy. The rest of the Pokemon I'm really not scared about. I'm not gonna lie. Like at all. Gallade comes out. We'll bring out Steelix here. If they want to set up, if they want to SD or Agility, I'm good. My Heavy Slam to you. Steelix to Gallade. does 50. I think my play is always just a heavy slam just to get the chip. That way I can acro and do things like that too. Gonna roar just in case they have Drain Punch. I mean, I guess they'll knock me out anyway. The good thing is we can go Torn. We're no item acrobatics physical. And then the best part is I can just taunt. Ooh, you took nothing from that. You took legit nothing from that. I'm gonna U-turn here. Bring out Manectric. I'm pretty sure if I get the Intimidate going, don't freeze me. Nice. If I get the Intimidate going, I can just Mega Evolve and Volt Switch here. Bring out my Torn and I can taunt Smeargle. And with Smeargle taunted, I should be able to win from there. The blowing up of Skuntank really hurt because this Drapion T-Spike actually is devouring the team. Like, it's actually going stupid. Also, the Smeargle not being lead. I mean, I'm glad I put Taunt on this. It was going to be Taunt or Defog. Defog might have been better because... No, Taunt might actually have been better. And that was a last-minute change. Taunt might actually have been better because of the fact that most of these Pokemon, I can't really Defog on for free, right? Bulu comes out, I got to be scared. Want to watch out for you. Just in case there's Scarf or something. They go for SD. I'm just going to roar them with Saki Dude now. Nope. We got that Hazard up. We should be good to win now. Can't Spore me. I'm pretty sure I just keep clicking Roar here now. Forever. Get up more spikes. As Bulu comes out, we just get up every single spike. I assume that this thing has a resist berry, right? So I'm just going to get up all my hazards. Oh my god. Look at Quilladin go. And those who doubted the Quill. Those who doubt the Quill, lose to Quill. We just Super Fang here. And then we just roar. And then it ends up going down to hazards. So they superpower me here. Quilladin will be the last one standing. And we get in Mega Late. So nothing crazy with Smeargle can happen. Lunar Dance to bring it back. Ooh. Unfortunately, that will not protect it from hazards after. So I'll be able to go for Super Fang again. I think I sacked this just to get off the Intimidate as well. I was trying to get it out of like Citrus Berry range. GG. Again, I had Acro on the back. I obviously had Flare Blitz as well. Have a good rest of the day. You too. Yeah, I had obviously had Acro. I had Flare Blitz as well. I was worried about potentially Cobra. Was it not Sticky Web? It had to have been Sticky Web on Smeargle, right? But I think that the Skuntank lead is interesting because it probably had like Fire Blast, Poison Jab, just designed to take something down. The Custap Berry live on on this was crazy. The Custap Berry live on this was actually crazy. I guess Taunt ended up working out, and they didn't have any of... I actually don't even know if... I don't think any of these were Z-move users, right? AV for that. Me being physically based also makes a difference. Dude, why did Skuntank take nothing from U-turn? Max attack U-turn doing that 0. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Definitely not the team I prepped for because I didn't think they had this, but that's one of the beauties of like Generation 7, at least my team. While I don't have the demon powerhouse that people have, like last week I fought Kyurem Black, Megalopony, Mew. I have what I consider my comfort zone in Gen 7, which is balanced, like hard balanced draft. And while Scarlet and Violet draft is all offense, 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 it's obviously different, right, when it comes to this, because I think balance is king. And that's because like there's people that I admire from this generation that are basically like the kings of draft, like Dylan, for instance, who consistently wins with just balance in this gen. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to use balance. Obviously, there's a lot of offensive players in this generation too. But anyway, leave it at that. Hopefully next week, I'll build later in the week. That way we check the doc. And I'll see you guys. Peace.